right, y'all. So let's see what messages we have for today. We're going to pull from the Zodiac jar. Go ahead and get your questions ready. As you guys know, I will be pulling from my yes or no oracle cards to give you guys answers, yes or no answers. I don't know what you're asking, so, just make sure you have your, one more. We like to pull at least 3. Need one more. All right, so we got Gemini. Got my pen. Write this down. Okay, we have Sagittarius. All right. And we have Scorpio. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what messages we're bringing from the Zodiac dice. I hope my volume is okay. Y'all know my volume been iffy lately. All right. So we have Moon, Gemini. Actually, this is not Gemini. Moon, Pisces in 8th house. 8th house does represent secrets. So let's see here. It also represents transformations. All right. So the 8th house energy here, this house represents death. And because of that, transformations could mean literal death or even birth. It also represents the occult, taxes, debts, mortgages, and loans, legacies, inheritance, investigations, sufferings, dangers, and corporate money. Okay, let's see what energy we have for Pisces. And Pisces is also about like, Pisces is like, that's by Neptune. So that's like mysticism. Okay, so let's read it. Pisces here, compassion, escapism, innocence, and a person in your life may be acting dishonestly. So some of you guys with this 8th house, Moon and Pisces energy, somebody may be lying here. There may be some secrets that are about to not be a secret anymore. All right. Or something that is being kept from you is about to no longer be kept from you. All right. So let's see what messages we have from the moon. The moon represents emotions, instincts, habits, moods, and the unconscious. So give me 1 second, y'all. All right. So like I said, there may be some things that are being hidden from you, unconsciously. Whoa. It may be some things that are being, like I said, hidden from you. I keep repeating myself. All right. So let's see what messages we have. So either something is being hidden from you on purpose, like the universe is hiding something from you, or somebody around you is hiding and being dishonest. They may be even using you as like an escape. So be aware of that. All right. So let's see here. We're going to pull from the yes or no oracle cards. Have your questions ready. We're going to pull for question 1. Okay. Give me an answer for question 1. We got bless. So this is a yes. So for a lot of you guys, whatever your question about, the answer is yes. You got blessed right there. Blessed. You know what I'm saying? All right. Question 2. We have why certainly, babes. So for a lot of you guys, this is a yes. I feel like the answer to the second question is yes. I don't know what you guys are asking, so I can't give you guidance on it. I'm just giving you a yes or no. All right. Third question. Ooh. We have most definitely. So we got all yeses this morning. For a lot of you guys, the answer is yes. Even underneath it, we got a yes. So, congratulations, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know what you asked. All right. So let's see here. Try to keep my cards together. All right. Those are so slippery. We're going to pull from the self-love affirmation deck. If you guys would like to purchase this deck, the link is in the description. You can also check her out on 1111 Affirmations on IG. All right. So let's see what affirmations we have for the collective today. What affirmations do we have for the collective today? Got one. One more affirmation for the collective. All right. We got 2 more. So the first message we have is self-love. I love myself with no exceptions. You better know it. Okay. We have self-pleasure. I nourish the callings of my soul and feed my spirit's desires. Okay. We have self-honesty here. I know who I am at my core. I take stock of my life and impact. And with self-compassion here, I'm exactly where I need to be. All that I need flows to me in perfect timing. Okay. All right. So let me set them down. Actually, I need to wait and put them back in the pack. So let's see what messages we have from the Tarot Wisdom, my tarot deck. If you guys would like to purchase this or any of my oracle decks, the link is in the description. You can also just check out my website, www.intimatewisdom.net. Go to the shop section if you would like to shop. Okay. Also have a booking section for you guys if you would like to book a session with me. All right. So let's see here. What messages, what guidance do we have for the collective? Messages, guidance for the collective. What messages, what guidance do we have for the collective? Messages, guidance for the collective. All right. So we have Tower here. Whew. So there's some sort of shift here, maybe an awakening, an awareness of something. With the Tower, the energy of the Tower is a significant event in your life that leads to change. So some of you guys, you definitely had some sort of shift in your life. There's some significance of some sort of event that has taken place. With the Fool energy here, for a lot of you guys, you could be on a new path here, really in a space of kind of walking out on faith. This is the beginning. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know like why this is here. This is a flower of life, and it literally is chaotic because the beginning of life is chaotic. This is like your life coming together for a new beginning. So I feel like I know people probably don't notice that, but I'm just so proud of that because it took a lot for me to make that flower of life. Like, y'all don't understand. It was very hard for me to do that. All right, so for a lot of you guys, I feel like there is something new that's beginning, that is coming together. With the Three of Cups, it could be a celebration for some of you guys. Justice here, you could be weighing out your pros and cons. I feel like your emotions are falling into alignment. With the Justice, I feel like this is a fair something that's happening. Some of you guys have manifested some sort of balance within your life, and I do feel like there's this new beginning or something that is coming together, shifting from whatever you were dealing with previously. Seven of Pentacles here. This is something that you've invested in. This is a manifestation that you have invested your energy, your time, maybe even some money in. You know, Seven of Pentacles is an investment in all ways. So Three of Swords here. Now, this could definitely be you severing a connection to something that you've invested your time and energy into, or this can be you bringing your thoughts into alignment. So we got 3-3 here, Four of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be withdrawing from something that you possibly have invested your time into. That's how you're bringing balance. So you could have released something that was not stable. You got a lot of low energy here. These threes and these fours here. I feel like with the Four of Cups, Four of Swords, I feel like you're in a space of just trying to balance out your mind and your thoughts during the shift. So there's a significant change for you. I feel like with the Lover's card here, it's a good decision that you're making to balance out your heart and your mind. I feel like I said, I do feel like there's a new beginning coming like together. With the Knight of Swords, for a lot of you guys, I'm sorry, my thing is, let me let this up. It's so dark. It was really bright earlier, so whatever. So I feel like with this Knight of Swords, hold on one second, guys. So I feel like with this Knight of Swords, for a lot of you guys, you're really in a space of taking some sort of action, moving with your thoughts, or even gaining the willpower to just move forward and kind of bring balance to yourself. I feel like right now you've manifested some sort of balance to your life. The shift that's happening, okay, when there's a shift in your life, a shift is literally a significant event. Usually when you get the Tower, it's a big event. It may be a huge event physically, like in your external, or it's something internal, but it's like an awareness. So if it's, say for instance, you have a mental shift, now all of a sudden you're thinking differently, and now you have to balance out your foundation to match how your perspective has changed. If this is something that has physically happened to you, then there's literally physical things that you're needing to balance out around you in order to, put you back on track. So for a lot of you guys, you've had a Tower event in your life. You've had a significant shift in your life. You may have even had something that has been lost. Usually with the Towers, there's something that has been lost in that process. So for a lot of you guys, this is like a time of really balance. This is about a time of like readjusting yourself. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it does require a willful action of yours to keep moving forward. And I know that you can. The best decision here at Lover's card, Knight of Swords, is to keep moving forward. But for a lot of you guys with the Four of Swords and Four of Cups, you could be like within yourself. You could be kind of in your thoughts, in your emotional space right now. You could also be kind of hesitant because fours are kind of stuck, boxed in energy. Now they're a protective energy, but for some of you guys, you could be having this protective like barrier on yourself because you just went through something significant within your life. But there's a new beginning that is coming together here. Red. Red. What are you doing?
On YouTube, listening to this song. You Gary?
Y'all, one of my cats, not Pebbles. Pebbles, she just be in her own world. Baby Clem be super needy, like when it's her time. And, you know, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like it makes me go, ugh. Like, you know, like, gosh, girl. She just hollers all day long. Come get your baby, please. So we got full energy here. Why is this full energy here? We got 7 of Cups here. Judgment here. Wheel of Fortune. So some of you guys, I feel like you're kind of escaping. Hold on one second. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're really in a space of making a decision. Now, you've dealt with some sort of illusionary success within your life. You may have even dealt with like dealing with a lot of dreams or imaginations that were not real. You could also be in a space of just trying to use your circumstances as an escape, like escape your circumstances temporarily. Because even here, there's a shift here. And if you have not had the shift, you're probably going to have to shift. I'm not telling you, this may not resonate with everybody. So everybody don't get all, you know, your panties in a bunch. It may not resonate for you, but if it does resonate for you and you're in the space of kind of trying to escape your circumstances, you're going to have a shift here. That's the underlying energy. The shift is a new beginning that is coming into, you know, formation. The thing about new beginnings is something has to end in order for something to begin. Like you can't have a new beginning in a continuation. Something has to shift in your life in order for you to have this rebirth. So with the Tower and the Fool energy, there's definitely all of a sudden a new beginning, but that definitely means that something has ended. So for a lot of you guys, like I'm telling you, something has ended. I feel like there's about to be like you've manifested some sort of balance or justice. It's going to bring a sort of celebration in your life, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen immediately, because right now you're dealing with a lot of low vibrations. And for some of you guys, these low vibrations are legit. You being in a space of just like escaping, you know, your reality. So I feel like if you're in a space of like trying to escape your circumstances based, you know, either through someone or through even your own, you know, how people can drown themselves out in their mind and just kind of leave away from themselves for a while. It's still escapism. I feel like for some of you guys, you're kind of needing to focus on the here and now so that you are not blindsided by this Tower. Okay. I feel like it's coming together, and whatever it is going to be good. But for a lot of you guys, you have this illusion that you don't have to make decisions in order to create change, but you do. It is necessary for you to make these decisions to create some sort of change. 7 of Cups with the Fool energy, you're dealing with this sort of illusionary success of something beginning, but when in reality, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, your own decisions is what creates this change or this shift in your life, or your lack of decisions. Okay, so with this 3 of Cups here, why is this 3 of Cups here? We have Devil, we have 5 Pentacles here, and we have Page of Wands. So the good news is whatever lack that you're dealing with is about to be removed. I feel for a lot of you guys, I feel like you could be dealing with something that it's challenging within your foundation, whether it be a relationship, because 3 of Cups could definitely be a relationship. 3 of Cups with this 5 of Pentacles here. This could represent someone maybe feeling left out in the cold, maybe having some ego issues here. The good news is a celebration is going to come from here, because someone's going to find the strength here to commit to removing themselves from that situation. And it could be in the space of kind of holding their own ground, choosing not to invest in whatever this is, choosing not to invest in a lack, choosing not to invest in things that create challenges within themselves or within, you know, their work or within their their, emotions, or even within their mind. So with this justice here, I do feel like there's a balancing act that's about to happen. Why is this justice here? I feel like someone's in a space of manifesting what is good for them. We have Fool energy here. So with this justice here and this Fool energy here, Ace of Pentacles here, someone is really taking a leap of faith, moving toward a new life. Now, Five of Swords under here, someone may have felt defeated previously. Page of Pentacles here could have been in a space of not seeing their true value, but now there's a new investment because someone's weighed out the pros and cons. Someone knows what is best for them, and they're taking action toward that. So Magician here. Why is this Magician here? Why is this Magician here? We got 10 of Wands here. 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody sees the bigger picture. Queen of Pentacles here. So someone sees the bigger picture. Someone's no longer living in regret. I feel like with the 10 of Wands here, someone is to the brink. Like someone is just like, I'm done picking up burdens, picking up things that oppress me. I am releasing all of these debts or all of these worries or all of these things that have oppressed me and kept me bondage within my life. 5 of Cups in reverse, someone is no longer in a space of being like in an energy of regret. Someone has already changed the way they feel around a situation, so they're taking action, manifesting new things within their foundation, because the Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing your own foundation. So someone is nurturing their foundation. They're nurturing what they value, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles does. Star energy here, I feel like someone sees the bigger picture. No longer living in regret. Someone is wanting to put some burdens down and just move forward within their life. It's a good energy. I do feel like it's good energy, but I also feel like there's some low vibrations that need to be overcame. And this is just the adjustments. I feel like it's an adjustment period. So 7 of Pentacles here. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? 7 of Pentacles definitely represents needing to have patience. This is like planting the seeds. 7 of Pentacles is definitely about choosing to plant the seeds, but it's also about understanding that things need time to grow. So for a lot of you guys, you could have planted some seeds. You could be in a space of kind of like a temporary pause in action. 10 Cups here, 4 of Swords. For some of you guys, you could be in a space of removing yourself, maybe from a family situation. 10 Cups here, you may have felt like you gained all that you were supposed to gain from a circumstance. Let me reset this because it is dark on here again. It didn't do much, but someone may have felt like they've, planted enough seeds. So someone's in alignment with what's going to make them happy. We got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, someone's moving toward what they desire. 8 of Swords. Underneath there, I feel like someone was restricted maybe by a previous investment, but someone's releasing that. Someone's realizing that investment didn't bear any fruit or any viable fruit, like anything that is going to help me sustain. So I'm investing new seeds. I'm investing new, new plants, new seeds, you know what I'm saying, so that I can move toward what I truly desire. So this 3 of Swords here, I do feel like there's this sort of healing, especially with these two together. 3 of Swords with the 4 of Swords, there definitely could be some healing that is taking place, especially if someone was in a space of dealing with a lot of instability within their mind, maybe even having this kind of self-deceptive energy. Someone could be in a space of moving away from that, severing that connection, really in alignment with their own truths. You see, I got the 4 of Swords. All of the swords are coming in because someone is kind of going within their own thoughts or going within their own mind in order to kind of bring peace to their thoughts, to change however they've been viewing or dealing with whatever this is. So 3 of Swords here. Why is this 3 of Swords here? We got Tower here, Queen of Swords. So I feel like someone's making a decision to someone's being discerning of the path that they're choosing. Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like someone was taking a long time. Now someone could be in a space of realizing they've just been dragging their feet and really making a decision to kind of remove themselves from that, putting their thoughts or their will into alignment in order to be in alignment with their own truths. Tower here, Queen of Swords, there could be some truth that comes out, and someone, Knight of Pentacles, could be in a space of really just ready to invest into something more stable for themselves. All right, so we have 4 of Swords here. Why is this 4 of Swords here? Why is this 4 of Swords here? We have 8 of Swords, Justice, King of Swords. So yeah, Justice, King of Swords, or King of Swords, Justice. Someone is mastering their thoughts and really in the space of, I feel like someone's retreating from strife by doing what is best for them. Someone is seeing what was creating, an interference within their life. And I feel like with Justice here, someone is, They weighed out the pros and cons. They weighed out the situation. Someone is King of Swords, justice, really like mastering their own thoughts and again doing what is right for them or deciding what is right for them. So it may not be so much as doing. I think that's why they keep stopping me, because hey man, there's still a suspension here. So someone could still be in suspension, could even still be at what if this is, say for instance, this is a job or relationship or what, they could still be in that circumstance or that situation, but having this awareness that in order for me to remove myself from this situation, Lovers here, Knight of Swords, I have to make a decision to actually go forward and choose what I really want. So someone is in alignment with their own thoughts, with their own like truths. But with the Eight of Swords here, there still could be this sort of restriction. For some of you guys, the restriction may be something that you feel as though you cannot escape. You can. It's a mental thing. So if you're in the space of feeling like you can't escape your job because you've committed yourself to that job, or you've committed yourself to, you know, a certain schedule, or you've committed yourself to a certain position, that's a mental interference because you made that decision. The circumstances based off of what you believe to be your circumstance, you're the one choosing to stay. Say, for instance, a relationship. You may be in a relationship. You may be married. You may be not married. You may be sharing a lease with someone. You guys may be having bills together. And in your mind, you're just, I can't. You may feel like you can't handle the place on your own. You may feel like they can't handle the place on their own. So you may be choosing to stay in the situation based off the circumstances that you created. Again, all circumstances. I know it's hard to remove yourself from situations when you've gotten comfortable, but where there's a will, there's a way. You may have to downgrade. You may have to go to something that's cheaper, something that you may not like in order to get back on your feet and get where you would choose to be or where you would like to be. You may have to, sacrifice, something of yourself. Some of you guys may have to lose some money. You may have to lose something that you've invested in order for you to free yourself from your circumstance. It's almost like what it is that you need to do, but the actual act, I feel like for a lot of you guys, the actual act may be complicated to you, and that's the restriction here. But if you're in alignment with your truth and you understand that you're sacrificing yourself based off your beliefs, you're going to change the circumstance. Like if you're going to do what you got to do to change the circumstance. I remember at one point, I was 7 months pregnant and I was ready to leave my ex-husband, and I was like, I ain't got nothing. Like he had the house, he had everything. You feel me? He was paying for everything. I didn't even have a vehicle. But you know what? I called my mama one day. I packed me and my kids' stuff. Mama, I need to come stay with you for a couple weeks until I get on my feet. A couple weeks turned into a couple months because I had to have my baby. But as soon as I had my baby and I was able to move around, I got myself up out that situation. I mean, I got myself, in my own home. But at that moment, I had to sacrifice my comfort. You feel me? And sacrifice, I was comfortable where I was. I was comfortable. I had everything I needed, but I wasn't happy. So I had to sacrifice my comfort in order to create peace in my environment. And I'm not saying that it did not take a long time. I'm not saying that I was not frustrated. I'm not saying I ain't cry. I did a lot of crying, I think I made a mistake because I'm here with my mama. I'm pregnant. I got 3 kids, but you know what? I'm glad I got myself out of position. I was uncomfortable for a short period of time, but it brought me comfort for the rest of my life because I didn't have to deal with that circumstance anymore. I chose to walk away from a situation that I was unhappy with. And that was my choice. I'm not telling you have to choose it, but I am telling you if you're unhappy at your job, you're unhappy in your relationship, you're unhappy in your living situation, what you choose is what you live. So choose better for yourself. I don't know what that was that beat. All right. Now, I'm not telling you you're not going to be uncomfortable, but that's how it has to be. You gotta go through like the lotus. You gotta go through the mud in order to come out the lotus. So that's why I made this. That's exactly why I put the lotus for the tower, because you had to go through some bullshit with the tower in order to evolve. And that's what the lotus represents, is coming through the mud and then evolving into something beautiful. So for a lot of you guys, you're going through this transformation. You have this new beginning that is in the works, but it does require you to get dirty. It does require you to be uncomfortable. It does require you to go through some struggle. Everything ain't easy, and anything that you desire, anything worth having is worth working for, is worth waiting for. So you got to make a decision for yourself. You want to stay comfortable and unhappy, or you want to choose to get uncomfortable for a little minute so that you can be happy. You can truly be happy. So 4 of Cups, for a lot of you guys right now, you're unhappy. You feel stuck mentally. You feel stuck emotionally. Ace of Swords here. You know the truth, though. You have the clarity you need. Ace of Cups here. Page of Cups. So for a lot of you guys, you feel like there's this new beginning. the Ace of Swords is an action-oriented opportunity. You're being presented with an opportunity, but it's challenging. Okay, that's the Ace of Swords. It's a challenging yes, meaning you have an opportunity to really push yourself and use your willpower to produce a new life for yourself, basically, or just a new circumstance for yourself. But it requires action. It requires you to fight your way through this. So for a lot of you guys, you have this opportunity that requires you to fight. It requires you to actually put forth some effort, and then you receive this emotional fulfillment. But for a lot of you guys, you really need to trust what you feel. You're in a space of maybe not trusting yourself or not trusting what you feel, and it's making you feel stuck. You know what you need to do. You just need to do it. Be uncomfortable. That's like, and take a Nipsey Hussle, because I love Nipsey. Take Nipsey Hussle for instance. When he said he got it out the mud, like, he didn't really just say he got out the mud, but he was like, he was self-made, meaning he did all the dirty work, all the struggle, all the out there hustling his albums, hustling his, like, putting his name out there. He had no help. He didn't take no good. He wanted 100% of what he put in because it was his work. That's anything that you're trying to do in this life. If you're trying to get yourself out of a bad situation, no matter if it's comfortable or not, it requires some action. It requires some effort. It requires you basically getting it out the mud and building yourself up to where you need to be in order to be really and truthfully at peace and happy with what you've created. Being comfortable is just, I mean, hell, you could be comfortable in the swamps. You feel me? So, I mean, there's plenty of people that live in the swamps. You can be comfortable in the swamp. The swamp literally has everything you need. I mean, I'm being serious. You can grow food in the swamps. You have animals in the swamps. You got everything you need. But how many of us really want to live in the swamps? You feel me? You feel me? But if you had to, you would. If that was the only place we had to live, we have no choice. We'd make the best of our circumstances. You feel me? But you don't have to. You have the option to choose something better. You have the option to come out of your circumstances and create the life that you desire. But for a lot of you guys, you're kind of feeling stuck. If you feeling stuck, God gonna make you feel unstuck, because he gonna get you out of the situation. And, I'm gonna be real with you. I have 100% nothing but respect for God, for the universal energy of, what we deal with. But when it comes to making decisions, when they point me in a direction, I learn my lesson. Okay, I'm going in this direction, because I know if I'm meant to go in this direction and I don't follow the guidance that I've been given, there's going to be a tower moment that's going to shift me in that motherfucking direction. And then I don't know, I'm shaking up. You know what I'm saying? So Lover's card here. Why is this Lover's card here? 8 of Cups. So for some of you guys, the decision may be to abandon success of a situation that you've been dealing with. 4 of Wands. This may be for some of you guys, this could be like leaving the home. 4 of Wands can definitely represent household situations. But for a lot of you guys, this is making the decision to align your energy, to really, stabilize your energies. With the 4 of Wands here, 8 of Cups here, for a lot of you guys, abandon success of maybe an illusion. It doesn't matter. 8 of Cups doesn't mean it has to be a relationship. 8 of Cups is about it's about investing in a new emotional and a new spiritual path that brings material or true happiness for you. Whatever you were dealing with before was not that. It was an illusion. It was a circumstance that you created. And for a lot of you guys, you're resisting making this decision because you're dealing with some anxieties. Resist it all you want. If you need to be in a certain place, God gonna put you there. It's just, we got free will, but there's a bigger plan. So if you need to be somewhere because you got some work to do, God gonna, you don't want to listen, I'm gonna put you there. One way or another, you're gonna get where you need to be. So we got Knight of Swords here. Why is this Knight of Swords here? For a lot of you guys, this is about following your own willpower, like moving forward with your thoughts. You've been thinking about it, but there's a delay in investment. 7 of Pentacles here with the Page of Swords. For some of you guys, you're delaying investing into what you know. And it's based off of 6 Cups here. It's based off of something from the past. It could either be based off of some feelings that you've had from the past. It can be based off of something that you learned from the past. This is about balancing out your emotions so that you can actually take the action that is necessary for you. Ace of Wands, another action-oriented ace. You're given an opportunity, but it requires you to really invest your energy into this. It requires you to do something. So for a lot of you guys, you've been thinking about it, but you haven't been moving. Listen, you're going to have to go. Thinking Thinking is active. No, I'm not going to say it's active. Thinking is manifestation. It's not an active manifestation, but it is manifestation. So if you're constantly thinking about something, you're drawing that energy into your life. So if you're unhappy and all you can think about is, damn, I'm not happy. I don't like where I'm at. I hate my job. I hate my house. Guess what? You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your house unless you choose to walk away from it, because you're sending out signals to the universe that I'm unhappy with my current situation and I want differently. Okay? I don't know, a lot of people probably don't understand or realize that, but your thoughts are powerful. When you think certain things, you send out signals you basically sending out directions to your guides and to the universe to change these circumstances, because again, I'm unhappy with the circumstance. You feel me? So let's see here. What messages, what guidance do we have for the collective? Oneness. What other messages, what other guidance do we have for the collective moving forward? What messages, what guidance? Okay, so we're going to take the 3 that turned over. We got protection, clarity, and praise. So some of you guys, I feel like they're letting you know that even though you're going to have this shift, you are protected, which is good. It's that, and for a lot of you guys, this is why you have not moved, because you're afraid. You're afraid of changing your life. You're afraid of the consequences of changing your life. But not all consequences are bad consequences. Consequences is just a result of your actions. So for a lot of you guys, you're afraid. You're afraid to move. You've been thinking about it, but you're afraid to change whatever you feel like you're stuck in. What are you afraid of? Is this fear backed by logic? Purify your surroundings and ask for protection if needed. Do not invite the energy of fear or worry into your life, for it will poison your aura. Spirit has put you into this time and space for a reason. You are protected. So for a lot of you guys, you're protected. What you've been thinking about, you need to move forward with. You're just afraid. You're afraid of change, and that's normal. The ego is always afraid of change because the ego sees change as a death. That's literally what death is. Death is a change. It's a transformation. It's from one form to another. So for a lot of you guys, you're having this transformation within your life. You could be ascending from a lower vibration into a higher vibration, but you're afraid to take the physical steps necessary to match that ascension or match that growth that is happening internally or spiritually for you. For a lot of you guys, you're needing to open yourself up to this energy. Work with the energies around you in order to put you in a better position. Once you take the first step, God gonna push you and lead you the rest of the way. Clarity here. There are no illusions within your life right now. The sun is shining bright. I'm aware that you know the truth. The answer, are you? You have all the clarity you need. You know. So for a lot of you guys, you know what you need to do. I keep saying that. You got this new beginning, but it does require you to take some action. Pray here. You may feel as though you've reached your wit's end, like you have nowhere else to turn. What more is there to do? Speak. Call out to spirit, your ancestors, your guides. This is prayer in its purest form. Whether you drop to your knees, invocation at your altar, or simply going within yourself, the key is to be still and commune with source. So for a lot of us and I'm saying a lot of us, like I pray, I get out on my knees and pray. Sometimes I just talk, like I ain't gonna lie. I just talk a lot. Like I talk to my guides, like they hear because they hear. I feel them. So I have conversations with my guides. Like I have conversations, like I talk here, like I talk to my mama, like I talk to my daddy. Like I literally, and I don't care who think I'm crazy. I know I'm not crazy because I listen, I ask, and I receive. If I get messages, I do what I'm supposed to do, and I get results. So for a lot of you guys, if you're not familiar with prayer, say for instance, you're just getting on the spiritual journey, you just really open it up, just talk. Okay, put out, speak what you want. Just like when you're frustrated, you speak what you want. Damn, I'm sick of this shit. You say it out to the universe, and the universe hears you. Okay, so speak in gratitude or speak in high vibration what you want, and allow that to come to you. And this is a very important card. Well, this is about understanding we're one with the universe. We're one with all the energies around us. So once you speak, if you speak to yourself, say for instance, I like to use the hungry thing. Say for instance, you say in your head, damn, I'm hungry. You respond by getting your ass up, going in the kitchen and fixing you something to eat, fixing you a sandwich, right? So when you speak to the universe responds because this is you. This is an extension of yourself. The universe responds and moves to grant you what you desire. So for a lot of you guys, you need to understand that connection. With oneness here, close your eyes and be still. Expand your energy and become one with the universe. Everything within the mighty universe lies within your mighty presence. There is no beginning and there is no end. There is only now. Live within this moment. So like I said yesterday, it's not about living in the past because that's an illusion. That's a memory. It's not about living in the future. That is also an illusion. it's a memory or it's a thought that you create. You need to focus on the present moment. If you're unhappy with your present circumstances, make present actions to change those circumstances. This is all I have. Until next time, y'all.